It's a fairly old airsoft Glock video where there was a guy, he was shooting his pistol without any gloves, just like how I'm holding my gun right now, no glove or anything, going full auto, and it was a WeTech G18C. And from there, he had so much gas roll onto his hand that he even moved his hand like this, and he thought nothing else. And then he actually showed some after pictures, and he basically had a blood blister probably that big, if not bigger. For those of you that have been more experienced in the airsoft world, seen a lot of these YouTube videos, probably might be familiar with what I'm talking about. I'm not going to show the picture or anything because I feel like it might be too graphic to the point where the video might get flagged, but it was just very disturbing. And it definitely can happen. Honestly, when I had my own frostbite situation in some of my videos, it wasn't as severe as the guy in the video because I usually wear gloves whenever I do full auto in these pistols, especially when I do shooting demonstrations or if I'm shooting it outside. I always wear a glove on my right hand, or if I'm dual wielding, I'll end up wearing both gloves just to avoid any frostbite or burn situation. So that's kind of one of the highlights of just the negative aspect of these pistols, especially if you use them a lot, is that the design of it just doesn't have, maybe it's a spacing issue between the mag and the actual nozzle to where it just is too much gas coming out and it doesn't know where to go, so it goes through the barrel and it goes out the back. So it's a possible design flaw. I have yet to test this with any other full auto Glock model, which I plan to in the future, just to see if this is just a flaw on WeTech's end or if it's just a flaw that the replica itself contains and there's just no way around it based off of design. But again, just to kind of just use using word of caution here, when you are firing any of these pistols, hopefully you have a glove. That's just kind of my takeaway for that is have a glove on your hand anytime you're using any full auto type of airsoft pistol, especially the WeTechs, because that'll definitely help prevent a lot of those burn situations. And again, it's very, very painful to get green gas slash propane frostbite. I've had it before. It's definitely not fun. It's very painful. So depending on how light exposure you have or how much exposure, if it's more, it can really depend on, of course, the severity. But again, not meant to be a super negative video. This is just more of an educational video, just kind of letting you guys know to be cautious with these particular models. Again, I'm a huge fan of Glock, as you guys have known for a good while now, and of course I love the full auto. The full auto is just beautiful on Glocks, and it is just amazing to have. This is just, again, just some advice and some caution for you guys to abide by if you are maybe newer to airsoft and don't really know much about green gas or propane and a lot of the gas pistols. So I take it most of you watching will definitely know, but again, it's always good to set a reminder. One thing I wanted to mention with the double barrel, again, you know that the thickness of the double barrel G18C is huge. I mean, it's literally two Glocks fused together is pretty much what the model is here. And of course, you have the similar backing, except with this one, you actually have two nozzles. So you essentially have a lot more gas coming out, because if you look at the magazine, it actually has two gas ports or gas vents. So just think about the hammer hitting these valves repeatedly, very, very quickly, expelling all that gas, of course, through the barrel and through the back. And of course, with it going out the back, it's going on your hand. And I mean, my hands are pretty big, so that slide comes out to about maybe an inch, inch and a half. So you're already going to get some funky burn here, especially if you use the double barrel. Again, this one's probably not so airsoft field worthy. This is more of like a novelty in my opinion. Not that it's not usable, it's definitely still usable in the field, but again, just kind of, again, some caution, especially with this one, just because this one deals with a lot more gas, a lot more release from the back, and so on and so forth. But anyway, I'm going to just kind of cut this one a bit short because there's not really a whole lot except just a general announcement with these Glocks. I just kind of wanted to mention one thing is I'm not hating on Glocks. I'm not hating on the model itself. I just kind of wish that the safety factor was considered a bit more when it came to green gas and propane and how it fires. I'll actually link a few videos in the bio of this video so you guys can get a chance to see, because I have a few videos where I capture just all that gas coming out. So you can kind of get a chance to see how that looks like. And I think I have a video where after I stopped shooting, my glove literally just had a white mist coming off of it because of just the frostbite, essentially. It was just very, very cold, and again, it just was basically evaporating in front of me. So it was very interesting. I'm going to share those videos below. And I just realized that I am missing my G26. So that one kind of is its own beast, but I should have added it in here. But anyway, I forgot that was my other full auto Glock. I have so many Glocks, I lose track sometimes of what is what. But anyway, guys, I hope you found this video somewhat informational. I hope this is something that, you know, is at least a good takeaway, so then you kind of know to at least be mindful of the flaw in these guns when it comes to expelling too much gas under extreme full auto. Again, just something as a takeaway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks again for watching.